How's it going? How's it going? We are live here with Vivi, Biotech Queen, and we got the Biotech Buzz going on. How you doing, Vivi?
Good, Rohan. How are you?
I'm good. I know you guys are usually used to seeing Spencer. He had something else to do, so I'm filling in today. But
That's
hopefully,
awesome.
hopefully we got some
Yeah,
good
there's
stuff to talk about.
a lot of tension going on right now. Pull the KMPH chart, the minute chart.
All right. Here we
Everyone
go.
is like,
Just got to get
everyone
right
is
into it.
nervous. Yes. So I think it's holding up well. We are all waiting. Today is the date for the PDUFA. And everyone is kind of tense. I am like biting my nails too. But I think we're gonna get some news. A lot of people ask what time is it's the FDA. I mean, we don't know. A lot of times FDA will release the data, will release the news at 5 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock, and then it's up to the company to when they want to release. I think the company has like 3 days to release the data. So everyone is kind of a tense over here waiting. I feel very confident because this is already a approved drug. So what they do with the pro drug, they just take a drug and tweak it to make it more potent and with less side effects. So unless there's manufacturing issues, I feel very confident we're gonna have approval coming up. But I warn my viewers and my Twitter people when I talk about KMPH, it was at like a 5.95, and I said, don't you guys blame me if we don't get approval, because you guys had the chance. You still have the chance at 9/11 to pull out, so it's not my fault. But I'm really nervous. Everybody's kind of biting their nails right now. The whole Twitter's been very busy with the KMPH. And then also wanted to talk to you. I also want to talk to you about what was that? I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, you guys, I promised I would just check for you guys CLBS. So can you pull? I'll pull out because I have some windows here that I did a little research.
You're gonna share your screen then?
Yeah, I'll pull my screen. So let's
Okay.
share screen, application window. Here you go. Okay.
Do you want to play the intro? We forgot to do that while you pull it up.
Okay, we can do
Let's
that.
do that.
Okay.
All right.
Hello. Can you guys see this? Can you guys see well?
I can see it. Looks
yeah, because everybody see it. So CLBS. Well, one thing, they just had an offering, so they raised some money. So there's enough money right now, 116 million. I don't know. Can you guys still see it? I completely lost. Where is it? You guys see? You can still see it, and I cannot see it at all. Let me see. I completely lost my view. Let me see. How is that possible if I'm sharing with you guys?
You probably just lost the tab because you did a tab share, right?
Yeah, I did a chat. Yeah, but I can't find my tab, guys. I'm so sorry. Let me see here. Do I need to reshare with you guys? Okay, so maybe I can just see about it. Okay, but I can't open the tab. I don't have anything available here. Let me just see. I'm gonna close everything, you guys. I'm sorry.
Why don't you just stop the screen share and then pull it back up again?
Oh yeah, here. I found it.
Oh, great. Awesome.
Okay. So $1.93, they have estimated, it says here 124, but I heard that they have estimated 116 million of money left. So they're gonna have enough for their studies. But again, guys, I know that they are in talks with the FDA for a phase 3. that FDA is not accepting that study. For me is short term. There's not a lot of the only news you probably would have is the phase 1/2 IND to be filled by Q2. But when you guys look here in terms of catalyst, catalyst date, you have phase 2 data due in Q1 of 2022, phase 2B data due 3Q of 2022. In my opinion, I would have set my money someplace else and then come back to the stock later on. Like I told you guys, it's unless we get some press releases, we're not gonna see a lot of movement at all on that stock for a while. So that would be my, it looks good. They have some good products. I know that they're gonna be able to initiate the studies in Japan as well. But I feel like, I don't play or buy anything that doesn't have at least 6 months out of either an FDA approval or has already an approved commercialized drug, because my money is just going to be sitting there and waiting. I'd rather make my money work someplace else. But, this is completely different opinion. Some people just like to, hold it and leave in their account forever. But the good thing is, I don't think they're going to go in any dilution, because there's 116 million in cash. So that would be my concern too. Holding long term is how many dilutions they're going to offerings they're going to do, or if the stock is really below $1, how many reverse splits are going to go through before we actually have a product. So that would be my personal opinion on it. It looks good, but I think that's still very far out. Another thing I wanted to share with you guys, let me share with you guys here, because I think you guys gonna like. Let me get you guys.
We have lots of good questions in the chat. We'll come back to them later, or if you want to take some right now.
Yeah, we can take some right now too.
Sure.
I'm just trying to find another thing from BCRX for you guys. You guys would like it if I share with you guys, but go ahead. I'm trying to find it.
We have Yogev who says, I would love you to talk about Trevena going into this month.
Okay. I am long on Trevena. I feel like with, when you're looking at the COVID and access to the hospitals, everybody, it's putting patients respirators and trying to save lives. So there's not a lot of elective surgeries, but I think now that everyone's getting vaccinated and things are getting back to normal, I believe that reps are going to have better access. It hasn't been, as a farm rep, a lot of my colleagues haven't had any access in those hospitals because they're strictly only leaving access to, to doctors, physicians, nurses, and patients. So there was an overwhelming population coming in because of a COVID. So I feel like once we stabilize, I think that we're going to get her a little bit in terms of speed up the process of launching Trevena. Like I say to you guys, my money is there for a while, but I put on my IRA so I don't have to look at as much. So my Trevena is there. All my really, really long-term positions I usually leave on my IRA, so I don't have to get the press and not seeing any movement. So yeah, so I feel like as we get the vaccination going, we're going to start seeing better numbers in the hospital levels, because if you guys Google morphine shortage, there's a lot of shortage of morphine in hospitals. And then we're talking about patients complying with the medication and having, not complying, but the side effects. There's a lot of patients that cannot tolerate morphine at all. And they have, they throw up, they have a lot of nausea. And Ollie does, have a better side effect profile. So I'm very positive with Trevena. I feel like in coming months, we're going to see a much better sales results from them. So that would be my opinion. But I'm holding long for sure.
All right.
Yes.
Someone else was asking about, so we have a couple questions about KMPH. I know we talked about that right at the start, and we'll probably have to talk about it a little bit more.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, yeah, we can hop into that. So here we have Shaquille. He says KMPH earnings is on Friday. Is that a risky hold through the weekend? If this tanks after hours, could there be a redemption by Friday? And someone else was also asking about a potential price target on approval.
Okay, so what was the first question again in regards to about Friday? Today is only
Today's
what they,
Tuesday.
yeah. So what are they talking about? What are they talking about in regards to approval on Friday? Today is the date of the approval.
Well, they potentially are wrong, so I'm not sure. But yeah, they are saying earnings is on Friday. Is that a risky hold through the weekend?
Earnings on Friday. I mean, I'm holding regardless. If we earnings on Friday and you know, when you're waiting for an FDA approval, I don't think that's gonna matter. So I'm gonna play by ear and just see how the stock is gonna move, and if we get an approval or not today. So I couldn't tell you. They have a one approved product, right? So I don't know how they're going to do in terms of earnings. But in terms of price targets, because it's a low float stock, I can see the stock reaching 20 upon approval for sure.
Okay, and
Because, you know,
he just corrected himself. He said earnings was last week. Sorry, guys. So,
oh, earnings
yeah,
was last week, so then you don't have to worry about that.
yeah, exactly.
No, yeah. So what else?
All right, let's see. There was one question about Ocugen. Said they're, I'm assuming they said Covaxin. Is that COVID vaccine? I'm assuming. Has no need for temperature control, single dose, but it is too late for them. Their phase 3 trials concluded and seem to be no worries about approval.
Yeah, I think they're late. Vaccine, yeah, I think they're late. Unless they're offering some kind of, I know the Johnson Johnson had only one dose vaccine. So unless they offer a completely, totally different advantage, I know that ALT is going to have a nasal spray. The vaccine is going to be nasal administration. So I feel like that's an advantage. But if it's just a vaccine, I feel like they're late in the game. Yeah, I would say so. For sure. And then what is the, I want to go ahead and share the screen with you guys. Let me see if I can find you. I feel like such a dumbass over here trying to find my tabs. I'm like, where is my tabs?
It's a relatable problem. Sometimes you just got too many open, right?
No, I have like two screens, bunch of charts up, and then trying to find my tabs with it, and I don't know where you guys are. It's just bizarre. Yeah, I can't find you, Rohan. Let me see.
Anything I can pull up for you?
No, I was gonna show you. Okay, I see you guys.
You
okay, share. So share screen. I want to show you guys this. Okay. Share. Okay, can you guys see? I'll turn off this tab here. So I want to talk to you guys about why I'm still very bullish with the BCRX. So looking at here, BCRX Orladeyo launches additional validation for the 9930. So BCRX is a commercial stage biotech company with marketed Orladeyo as a prophylactic treatment in hereditary angioedema. So prophylactic means that it's for prevention. So it's to prevent having the HAE. In 2021, we will look for more color on the uptake dynamics in the early launch of Orladeyo in the US. It will be important to understand the compliance and discontinuation as Orladeyo entered the HAE market as the first oral prophylactic therapy in HAE. Like I told you guys, is only injection. We also expect approval decision in EU and 2Q, with launches in Japan and Germany pending EU approval. I also expect in 2Q. From this pipeline, completed data from the dose range study of oral factor D inhibitor BCX 9930 and PNH is expected later at its R&D day on March 22nd, you guys, which results will provide validation of its mechanism and pave to path to expanding to other complement-mediated diseases. So this molecule has a potential rare diseases that comes with it. BCRX recently indicated its plan to start pivotal studies in PNH and proof of concept studies in renal complemented mediated diseases in the second half of the year. We also look for updates on the next steps for the oral ALK2 inhibitor in fibrodysplasia, which is FOP, and to the second half of 2021 as well. ORLADEYO is the primary driver in our valuation, contributing for $8 a share to our PO with a risk-adjusted $670 million peak sales by 2027. So they maintain a buy within 13 PO as we await updates on early ORLADEYO launch. So that is their first assessment in regards to BCRX. But I wanted to show you guys this as well. So when you look at it here, you know, the price target at Cohen at a $16. You know, so I told you guys, Alexion got bought out because of the Factor D pipeline. 90% of Exelion sales comes from the Factor D pipeline. If we can prove a concept, which they say that we're going to have some data released in March 22nd, guys, this can be another Alexion. This can be another company that's going to get bought out for $32 billion. So I still reiterate that at this price range right now at $12, what is the price range today, Rohan, for BCRX?
Let me pull it up.
Yes.
All right. BCRX. All right, let me just add that to the stream here.
Yes.
Oh, and this is the 1 minute chart. You want to see the 1 day chart?
It doesn't matter. What's the price right now? What
the
are the
price
prices
right
at?
now is 11.86.
Okay, so we still have what, 16 to 11.86. We still have a nice 30% upside potential. But if we can have a proof of concept of a Factor D pipeline, guys, this can be huge. So I am still holding long. And then if you guys, you unshared the screen, right? Can you put back my screen there?
Yep.
Okay, so they also expect that sales is going to be around $550 million for their sales. So I still will reiterate that a $16 price for short term is still a very good price in my opinion. So I went ahead on my Twitter and posted that so you guys can actually read with the detail. So any other questions that we have there in the chat?
It looks like we have a couple people who want us to talk about INFI.
INFI. Okay. I'm still holding long. I told you guys there's some data. So let me pull here Biopharma Catalyst because I know there's data coming up and I have the subscription so I can see a little bit more than you guys that don't have it can. So let me just go here, Biopharma. I hope we don't get a denial approval of KMPH while I'm talking to you guys. So, okay. Okay, so here's what we have. We have the phase 2 progression-free survival and updated overall response rate data will be presented in the first half and second half of 2021. So that would be the first catalyst for that. So you had the phase 2 was announced February 11th. Overall response rate was 30% in a combo versus 25 and a nivolumab monotherapy arm. And then in PDL negative subgroup, overall response was 26 versus 14th. And so now we are just awaiting for the next one, which is we have a first half and the second half of 2021 as an updated on the data for the frontline triple negative breast cancer. So I am holding anything that there's a catalyst this year, I'm holding, because I know that we're gonna have a bump on a share price once we get news. Also, they have a plenty of cash. They went to an offering. My major institution bought it at a 380, I think was the offering. So we're still below the offering price. I bought it at like a 390, so I'm losing a lot of money here on this one, but I'm just holding long. Anybody else?
Yeah, so looks like someone wants to talk about, can you talk about MREO's new patent?
MREO new patent. Let me just pull here MREO because I remember trading this when we had news a couple of months ago. I like that they have a lot of cash left, but let me just see here what they have in store. Okay. Okay, they say they're phase 3 ready. So the problem with the MREO, I don't know much about the patent, but my problem is we still have a lot of time left. We have a phase 2 and 3 that commenced in 2021, and then we have phase 1B trial to commence in Q4. And then we have the phase 3 trial that's going to take a couple of years before we have a PDUFA. So my problem here is we still have a long ways to go in this company. So that would be my thought process. But I don't know much about the patent. I'll take a look. But they also went through an offering February 2021. So they have plenty of a cash, which is good. So if you guys want to hold long, we don't have any problem with dilution further out, so which is nice. Anybody else?
All right. So let's see. We have a couple questions.
Mm-hmm.
We have someone asking for news on SRNE. And let's see, anything else?
Okay, let me just pull. I'm a complete long here. I feel like there's so many good things coming up for SRNE. Okay, so we are waiting for. So I went to a meeting on Sorrento with with investor relations because I had a friend that had a company that owned over 1 million shares of Sorrento, and he showed me a video of a dog getting the molecule that they're currently studying and being completely pain-free. So Q2, guys, we have a phase 3 top line of data. So that is coming up. So I would just hold. I would not sell it. So I feel very, very confident we're going to have some good news. And then we still, we have the rapid test too for COVID. What else?
All right. Let's see. So we have a couple people who want to hear about. I've seen INDRA, or sorry, not INDRA, IDRA.
Oh, IDRA. Oh my God, you guys. I love that company because they had this GS technology and it completely went south. And I lost a lot of money here. My whole problem right now with IDRA is they don't have that much cash left. They only have a 20 million cash, and their phase 3 data is due on this quarter. And then we have a phase 2 data due on quarter 3. So I feel very confident with the melanoma drug. It might be a good time now to buy it back. I think I want to buy back some IDRA, but my only concern right now is that if they want to continue the trials, they don't have enough cash. So I would just be, I want to go all in if you guys are just buying it because they might have to raise money.
All right. And so we just have a couple minutes left here, so
yes.
I want to let's take 2 more questions really quick.
Sure.
So we have someone asking, what about Alnylam Pharmaceuticals Inc. I don't know what the ticker is for that.
How you
ALNYLAM. Let me look it up.
ALNY?
Yeah.
Alnylam?
Yeah, Alnylam Pharmaceuticals.
Alnylam Pharmaceutical. I like this company, believe it or not. I bought it at $32 and sold it at $117. I thought I was like a winner. And now look at that at $151. No, it's a good company. I mean, like it's not your little startup. Look at the price. So I like the company for sure. I kind of regret selling it. So you guys don't have access. So they are, if I want to update you guys, what's going on is they have a phase 3 top line data due in mid 2021 for their impaired renal function. And then they have also an NDA filing that's due around 2021. And then we have a phase 2 initial data for Hep B. A lot of happy be here. The phase 3 top line data due in second half of 2021 for the hemophilia drug, and then they had a CRL, and then they're gonna refile an NDA for Q2 or 3 of this year. So there's a lot going on. Company looks very good.
All right. And let's do the last question here. Oh, that is not what I was meant to click. So let's see. Someone was asking, do you have time to talk about PRFX?
PRFX. You guys mentioned that yesterday. I don't, but how about I'll fill you guys in on Thursday. PRFX.
Sounds good. We can start with that one.
Yeah, then. I can start with that one. I'll give it to you guys on Thursday.
All right.
So whoever it's, I just want to wish everyone good luck. Don't hate me on Twitter if we don't get approval. I'm telling everybody, you guys can sell today. But hopefully I can celebrate with all you at Twitter later on.
Absolutely. Keep your eyes on KMPH. That was a great show, everyone. One quick note before we go. So coming up on March 25th, we do have Benzinga's Small Cap Investor Conference. So this is an incredible event. We have a bunch of companies coming here and presenting, and you can really get the information ahead of everyone else. They're basically presenting on their companies and why you should invest in them. So I'm going to drop a link here. You can register. But you definitely
that looks exciting, Rohan, because that's what we all talk. Everybody on the show love the small cap,
Exactly. Small, they say, I'm not sure the exact amount, but the amount of people investing in small cap has gone up like crazy this year, right? So it's definitely a topic of interest. I'm trying to post a link in here. It's not letting me.
It's all about value investing for me, I bought BCRX at 380, it's a 12. If we do have a bear market, I know that kind of my investment is safer than buying, Tesla at the high at $700, so it's all about value investing, finding companies that have the potential to become, that blockbuster, company. So.
Exactly. And you know what? I can even share my screen here just to show that real quick. Here we go. Just gonna select this. All right. So there we go. March 25th, we have the Benzinga Biotech Small Cap Conference.
Oh, it's a biotech?
Yes,
it's even
exactly.
better.
Even better.
Yeah.
So you guys got to sign up for this one. Got to keep your eyes out. And there's going to be a bunch of amazing information, a bunch of amazing networking to be done, connections to be made. And so if you're interested in investing in biotech and small cap, then you got to be there. So make sure you hit the link in the chat and register.
I will be there with you guys.
All right. Well, that is going to cover it for today. Vivi, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, you guys. Good to see you, Rohan.
Thank you guys for putting up with me.
Tell him I said hello. You did great pulling the charts.
Thank you.
I'll see you guys on Tuesday.
All right. Bye, everyone.
On Tuesday, on Thursday.
There we go. And make sure to hop over to the next broadcast, all right?
Okay. Bye, you guys.
Bye, everyone.